Hello everyone, I am the MoeChicken and welcome back to more F-Zero X. And before we move on, I want to point out this song. I don't know why. I loved this song as a child. I would always just do it. Alright, okay, so we did very well in the last episode with Queen Meteor. Let's see what else we got. So I liked having good grip. Grip was good. The Iron Tiger. We might do the Iron Tiger. Let's see. Dad. His stats are dad. That's silly. Ooh, I kind of want to play as the Twin Narita. I might not win, but I love the Twin Narita because it's piloted by Gomar and Shioh. Look how cool they are. I just like the idea that this is piloted by like two dudes, you know? It's like a catamaran. All right, here we go. Firefield. Alright, so now we are finally gotten to some of the... Well, I was going to say some of the harder tracks, but I haven't exactly done Exemplary thus far, so I don't know if that's a fair assessment. Ow, 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 ow. Fair assessment. Alright, it's not doing so great so far. That's cool. That's cool. That's fine. There we go. Past the entire... past the entire group just by going on the inside. Nobody ever figured out how to go on the inside of the track, I guess. Not something they teach you. Oh my gosh, did you see how terrible my health was at the end of that? Go. Whoa. Oh, it's Roger Buster. Oh, it's Roger Buster. For some reason, I really remember Roger Buster, the guy who's currently in second right now. His name is Roger Buster, and for some reason, I really remember his name. I think it's just because it's like so weirdly specific, you know? Roger Buster. You're way out in front. I think when they say, "Yeah, you're way out in front," that's when you're like far enough ahead that the little like check icon doesn't show up. I think that's what that's supposed to indicate. Gomar and Shioh, way to go! Gomar and Shioh go to White Castle. I don't know how that popped into my head. That was the first thing that popped in my head when I said Gomar and Shioh. Gomar and Shioh go to White Castle. I never saw that movie. It has a very strange, like, the premise is right there in the title. Two guys go to White Castle. It's like, alright. It was especially strange to me as a kid, like, when it came out. When it came out, because I didn't grow up in a place where we had White Castle, so I didn't know. I thought they were going to a castle that was white. I didn't understand that it was like a fast food restaurant when I was a kid. I was like, Gomar and Gomar and Shioh. Kumar and, what's the other guy's name? Harold and Kumar, that's right. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. I just thought they were two guys going to a castle that happened to be white. I didn't know. I was a dumb kid. Alright, my health isn't great. So I'm kind of hesitant to use any boost power, but I will still do it. I'm a foolhardy pair of individuals. I am two men, or two creatures with weird pancake faces. You know what they kind of look like in the face? They sort of look like likes. They're likes. Like if likes had like bodies attached to the bottom, that's these guys. That's these guys. Oof. One of the other things that really makes this game stand out is that it really plays very well. Like, the controls are super responsive, they're tight, They gave you a lean button, you know, so you can kind of lean into turns. It's like everything you need. Everything you need is right there. Come on, come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. Yes! I beat Roger Or is that Antonio Buster? Is it Antonio Buster? Uh-oh. I might be wrong. Oh, it's Antonio Guster. Isn't there also a Buster? I'm looking. Isn't there a Yeah, Roger Buster and Antonio Guster. All right, I mean, it's close enough that I can get it wrong, right? I mean, I'm going to White Castle. What do you want? Pink now. Don't their faces kind of... maybe not. Kind of looks like the guy from... the guy from Return of the Jedi that flies as the co-pilot on the Death Star raid with Lando. Kind of looks like that. I guess they just kind of look like aliens, is probably the best way to put it. They sort of look like aliens. That's what they are. They're aliens. EAD. So funny thing about EAD, some people probably know this, but EAD is a term for one of the development groups for Nintendo. I don't know what it stands for. Something A development. And there is a character in this game named Mr. EAD, and the stats for his vehicle are EAD. It's just kind of like this weird through line of like these three letters that if you don't know anything about like the EAD development group, you're sort of like, why are these three letters keep coming up over and over again? Does Mr. EAD own this track or something? Why is it here? That's why. Oh, is this the song that goes rock, roar? It may be. Some of the songs, like a lot of the songs have kind of like synthesized voice tracks that really get stuck in your head. Like, over many, many a year, I have recalled these strange, like, vocal clips. Like the from the opening. And then the rock, roll. Ah! There we go. Goodbye! I love that they say you lost your machine. You exploded. You fell off the track and exploded. You didn't just lose your machine. It's a bit more extreme than that. Also, I didn't point it out, but someone had totally blown up on the track. I saw it as I was going by. So, yeah. It's a dangerous thing to do the F-Zero circuit. It's a dangerous thing to do F1, for that matter, as well. But much more dangerous to do F-Zero, because people are actively trying to kill you, and some of the people in this race are actually criminals. Like, for example, one of the characters who is a sort of, not a recurring character, because I think every character recurred after this game, is a man named Black Shadow. He's a very large man. A very large man with a scary bull face. And he is actually a crime lord who, in the last episode I played at... Oh, okay. I didn't die. Good. In the last episode I played as Mrs. Arrow, who is a superheroine, the wife of Super Arrow, who is also a superhero. And I think they both joined F-Zero specifically to track down Black Shadow. I think that's their reason for racing, is that they're here to catch Black Shadow. And I want to say in F-Zero GX's story mode, there's also a part where like Black Shadow tries to like threaten Captain Falcon or something like that. I want to say that happens. I feel like that happens at some point. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool that they decided to give everyone like backstories and like stuff like that. Or oh no, my rival, no. Ah. Nuts. Antonio Guster gusted past me. Curse you, Mr. Guster, not Mr. Buster. Not to be confused with Mr. Buster. We're still ahead, but not by a whole lot. Red Canyon 2, the Slim Line. Alright. Let's go, Gomar and Shioh. Forward. 2, 1, go! Oh, gosh. Oh, I do not like this. Oh, it's so narrow, and my car has no endurance. There's something, I don't think that there are any races in F-Zero X that are fewer or greater than 3 laps. I think they're all exactly 3 laps. Which, you know, take it or leave it. I think that a lot of racing games would have some courses that were like more than standard, like they would have like a standard value of how many laps you do, and then sort of like a special value for, you know, just particular races. Like Mario Kart, for example. In Mario Kart 1, so in Super Mario Kart, it was 5. Every race had 5 laps. And then for Mario Kart 64, they were like, okay, well, let's bring that down to 3 laps. And then in subsequent ones, they were like, well, let's change it based on the circumstances of the race. And I think that that's the best course. Actually, one of my favorite racing games from Super Nintendo, Top Gear 3000, that was actually the first point at which I realized that some racing games did that they had some tracks with, we did great on that one. I thought I was going to be in trouble for that one, but there's that nice turn where everyone went to the outside and I just rode the inside and it was no problem. Yeah, that was the first point at which I was like, oh, okay, so some racing games have like different values of how many laps you have. It makes sense. Actually, one of my favorite things in Top Gear 3000 was how you would sometimes get what were effectively drag races. You know, it was just sort of like get from here to there, and there's only basically 1 lap races. I thought those were really cool. I know that there are a couple of those in Mario Kart games. Relatively few, though. This is an awful race. Oh no, this is an awful race. I am so gonna fly off of this at some point. Hopefully I won't be... I'm not the only one. 3 people have already fallen off. Oh no. Is that the whole... Oh, that's the whole thing. It's just inside this awful loop. Okay, well, here we go. I don't like this. I don't like this race. I'm just gonna try and survive this one, man. I just want to get to the end. And other, you know, short statements. Go. Alright. The voice is just so funny to me. Now, one thing that might be useful for people that want to try this game themselves, one of the best ways to recover if you feel like you're getting out of control while you're come on, go. If you feel like you're getting out of control and like slipping around, just use like the bank button, which is Z or R, and you'll usually like catch the ground again. Just like tap it and you'll be back in control usually. Admittedly, it does still move you to the sides. You have to worry about that, but it's usually a pretty safe bet. So, Mute City 3, Jumps of Doom. That sounds safe. Let's go! Jumps of Doom! Go! Nice wide track, I like that. Jump of Doom. I guess it's only really a jump of doom if you do it badly. Well, it was a jump of doom for that person because they just went sailing off into the distance. Alright, so some of the jumps are of doom. Got it. Ow, jeez.
You got boost power.
I think that was the singer. I know at the very least that one of actually no, I think two of the racers are actually like musicians. I know one of them is she's like a soul singer. Oh no. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, good. Go. Oh no, my engine or my car is gonna explode. I don't want that. It's not helpful for me. Why did I use the boost again? I'm like, I'm about to die. Time to use the boost again. Time to stab myself. Oh no, I'm losing lots of blood. Better stab myself. Yeah, there's one lady who is I think her name is Kate something, and then there's another guy who's he's like a pop star. I don't know, I love that. I love the fact the characters have like backstory and stuff. It's so cool. I just think it's the neatest thing that they decided to give all the characters like backstories and so forth. So, I like it. Boy, these jumps of doom weren't too bad for me. Bam! Here we go! Finish! Wait for it. Alright! Nintex. The Nintex. Oh, there she was. Kate Allen. Yeah, she's the one. So let's see if I can find the other guy. Jack Levin. Jack Levin is the other singer. We did great. Look at those signs. They're telling us we did great. Both Gomar and Shioh are on their way to White Castle, and we'll be fine. They'll get their tiny hamburgers, their tiny substandard hamburgers, and it'll be good. Now, unfortunately for us, I don't think this has opened up the X course yet. I don't know what opens up the X Cup. You may have to beat everything on expert mode, which I'm probably not going to be able to do. So, the next episode might be the last one. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, Gomar and Shioh did it. Two heads were in fact better than one in this instance. There's, I think, BioRex and Antonio Guster. And Gomar and Shioh. What do they have to say? Two drivers are always better than one. Look how cool they are. Oh, they're so cool. Yay! Yay! All right. Well, that is it for this episode. I'm the MoeChicken. This has been F0X, and thank you for stopping by.